Many people are interested in the world of supernaturals. Some prophets and saints talked about the jinn and said that they are creatures that live among us. They can see us and we do not see them. They eat, drink, and reproduce just like humans, and they are races, varieties, colors, nations, and religions, including Muslims, Christians, Jews, and even Buddhists and others. In the folklore, there are many novels and legends that talked about the worlds of the jinn, as well as authors who devoted their intellectual production to the search for the jinn, their types, and nature. After long research, we gonna tell you what have been found. Jinn have several types that reflect the nature of these hidden creatures. Number 1. Photonics. This type are the descendants of those who lived in the time of the Prophet Muhammad and attended with him his call to Islam, and they are the strongest types of jinn at all, but their types are few compared to the rest of the species. Number 2. Lunar. This type represents in terms of the number of Muslims and demons, and it comes in second place after photonics. Number 3. Fiery jinn. They are the origin of the jinn. There was no species at the beginning of the creation of the jinn except the fiery ones, such as Satan and his children, and this type represents the largest number in the world of jinn, and their number reaches almost half of their numbers in the universe. Number 4. Aquatic. They live in the water, and they are a large and very important species, including scientists, doctors, and fighters, and if this type of jinn wants to fly, it moves with the help of water vapor and complex lines of light. Number 5. Earth elves. The earth elves inhabit the earth and its interior, and this species can move in the ground at an amazing speed through cracks and voids, and they can use special tunnels. This type is considered one of the shortest types of jinn in terms of length. Rather, they are dwarves, and they are the most common types of jinn in works of magic and sorcery. The earth elves inhabit abandoned houses and homes, and they are the type most used by magicians to complete the magic, because they do not fly and have the ability to hide in the ground and between walls and cracks. There is no scientific evidence for the existence of demons or jinn in modern science. Several research and investigations have been conducted on the widespread allegations about the so-called haunted houses, but these investigations and research did not reach positive results. While in one of the investigations, the investigators concluded that the presence of voids in the walls and some old electrical machines such as fans lead to the appearance of a lot of sounds through the rotation and movement of the devices and due to the entry of air into the walls. The reason for the extreme humidity is also attributed to the reasons related to the age of these houses. On the other hand, many cases of seeing or hearing strange bodies and creatures are attributed to hallucinations related to jethorium, Parkinson's, or the use of some narcotics, as well as psychological conditions such as schizophrenia. In addition to the scientific reasons that make some people fantasize about the existence of other beings watching him with faces or characteristics similar to humans, especially at night and abandoned places, is pareidolia, and Muslims are unanimous in confirming its existence, and it is mentioned in the Quran that God created them from the fire. In the Quran there is a complete surah in the name of the jinn. Muslims believe that the jinn have extraordinary physical powers and that the jinn can see people, and some believe that the bodies of the jinn are invisible and able to be formed in the way they want. But the jinn have a physical existence for a rational life mentioned in the heavenly books. They are called jinn in the language of the Arabs because they are hidden from the eyes, so they see people, and people do not see them, and this fact is mentioned in the Quran. It is known that the jinn have a metaphysical world. Knowledge of them is limited to what is mentioned in the Quran and the prophetic stories, and among these news about the jinn and their stories was the story of Prophet Solomon. He was king over them, and he treated them with complete justice, rewarding the benefactor and holding the abuser accountable, as he used the jinn's response to useful deeds to stop their harm and evil. One of the most important facts that everyone should know is that no one can see the jinn in their true form. Even the Prophet Muhammad, when he met with them to invite them to Islam, his companions asked him, "Have you seen them?" He said, "If it wasn't for the prayer of my brother Solomon," Prophet Solomon prayed to God to give him authority and a kingdom that would not be given to anyone after him. He used to talk to animals and command them, as well as the jinn and winds. So, after Prophet Solomon, no one can see the jinn in his true form. Nothing was mentioned of their food except bones and animal waste. But this doesn't mean that this is only what they eat. The devil was one of the jinn, but he was diligent in worship and knowledge, and he was of a high position and God's generosity, and made him among the angels until the incident, and God created the father of humans, Adam. And God commanded the angels to prostrate to Adam, and all the angels prostrated. So they do not violate the orders of the Creator. But the devil is not an angel, but from the jinn, so he was arrogant and disobeyed God's command, and said, "You created me from fire, and you created him from clay. How can I prostrate to him?" Then God cursed him and expelled him from heaven, and after he was of a splendid character and elevated position, he was cursed, and he was one of the damned, abominable and detestable. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and share.